just pottering away today really. I've got some daft little jobs to do. So there's, this keeps coming off. It's a new windscreen, completely new windscreen, which was put in before we got the van. But it just comes off, so apparently it's just stuck on. It doesn't seal the window in or anything, it's just a trim. So I'm going to do that right now. Here's a little tip for you people who are using iPhones to do the filming. I don't know whether you can see that on my watch. I do actually have a preview of what's being filmed and I can turn it on and off. So sometimes you see me looking at the watch. I'm not checking the time, I'm just checking to see if I'm in view. So yeah, so I'm just going to clean it off a little bit. We're pretty knackered today because we were shooting a wedding yesterday, and I'm finding it quite exhausting these days to do it, so I'm not looking for more weddings to do, to be honest. I'd rather concentrate on just doing the van. I enjoy the weddings, it's lovely. Lovely to be part of the day and see the people and things, but it's just hard work. Very hard work. Another little job I've been meaning to do is these little things here, which I believe are for fastening like a uni strut on or a rail or something. Well, there's some little drops of rain coming through them, so I'm not sure how they come off. Well, they quite clearly just come off like that. So I'm going to clean them off, put a little bit of silicone around them, and then just pop them back in. And that's not permanent, so if I want to put some strut on, I can just clean them out and do that. So yeah, let's do that. And this is a little tripod where I use. It's not ultra professional, but it does the job. It has 3 extending legs on it. And of course this goes up and down too. And you can fasten your iPhone into it, and also on the top you can put your microphone or a light or something like that. Just a job, canny enough. So as you can see, we've got beautiful sunshine today. So the EcoFlow Delta Max 2 is fully powered, so we have an extension lead coming over to our microwave where we're going to cook our soup.
May as well. Got that free sun.
Yep.
And use it.
If you can work it.
Of course I can work it.
Homemade soup too.
Yeah. Fun-dovey-dozy.
And here is the fruit of Brenda's labour, some lovely homemade vegetable soup. Noodle soup.
It's not noodle.
That's the bulkhead in the background there, by the way. We haven't quite got round to selling it yet, so if you want to buy a bulkhead for a Renault Master, 35 quid and it's yours. Please collect. We're going to try this little travel iron. It's not an iron. What is it? Kettle. Let's see how this uses the power. Right, turn it on, let's see how much power it uses.
Lights on.
What's going on? It is using 996 watts. So I don't think it's any better than the other one. We will see. Right, let's try crumpets at the same time. Oh, it seems to be working. It hasn't cut out yet.
Oh, it's making them really, really hot. It's getting
Sounds
really
like
noisy.
a 747 jet at the moment. You can hear how loud it is. We're using nearly 2,000 watts and we would only have 36 minutes left if we kept on cooking these things. Crumpets.
Yep.
And making coffee. It's not even getting warm, that. It doesn't seem very good.
What do you mean? I'll never give us that. Don't say it's rubbish.
It's lovely, Anne. We really like it. But sadly, it's not getting very hot. Right, we've had our lunch, so let's plug it back in and get some more free power. Let's see what we get on a day like this. Nice sunny day.
Can we see? Don't let we can see.
144 watts it's bringing in. Oh well, that won't take long.
Not on a sunny day like this.
No. Right, while I'm up here I might as well clean these solar panels as well, I think. And hopefully I can get these little ones out here. You see Brenda in the background? You just enjoy the sunshine, love.
I am.
It might work better now. Right, that's all the rubber seals out. I'll give them a nice clean. I've even cleaned the solar panels at the end there. So I'm going to have a look to see if we're getting any more power. I doubt it though, because they weren't that mucky. So I'm going to let them dry off, put a tiny little bit of silicone round them or on the bungs, pop them back in, and that should stop any leakages. If not, I'll just fill them up completely with silicone and that'll definitely do the job. Well, I did want to use clear silicone to go around the windscreen, but I've only got grey, so grey will do, I'm sure. I'm just going to leave a tiny little nozzle on the end.
Oh, did you fill it?
Cheeky. So I'm going to squeeze a little bit of the grey silicone right into that channel there, right in close, and then just pop it in. And hopefully that'll do the job. I'm not entirely sure that that is pushed right into the groove. I might have got it in some other groove, but we'll see. Right, I'm going to try two different ways of doing this. I'm just going to put a bit of silicone around there, pop the popper back in, or I might put a bit on the popper and pop that in and see which one works best. Clean that nozzle off. Just a little bit around it. And don't forget to press the end. Stop the silicone from coming out. Alright, little popper. It has made a bit of a mess. I thought it would. So, different method is try and put a bit around this. Just where it goes in. I don't know, we'll see. We'll have to wait till it rains and then see what happens. But we'll clean this off. I'll go and get a cloth. You can see that it's squeezed through on the inside there, but I am actually going to go around with a bit more silicone just to be on the safe side. It won't do any harm, will it? Give it a good, might as well give it a good beer on her. Nick your finger or not, because it might be cancerous. There you go. Nothing! I said nothing will come through there. he says, hopefully. So if you've been watching, you'll have noticed that we've been having bother with the door locking. Now, watching a few videos, I have seen that this thing can be adjusted, so I might have a go at that now. Before I take this off and try adjusting it, I'm going to draw a big mucky black line around it just so we know exactly where it is. With my trusty pencil. Right, so you can quite clearly see there isn't any play in that at all. So what I have seen is people are putting washers underneath there to lift that forward, so that brings that back a little bit. So I'll have a little go at that. Well, I can't find any washers in the whole of that garage, which is full of everything apart from washers. But I have found this. It's a little fastening thing which I've hammered down. So my idea is I'm going to pop it in here, screw that back on, and see if that makes a difference to the door closing. I don't know. Don't really know what I'm doing here. Pretty solid. So let's try closing the door, see what happens. We haven't got a handle on, of course. So I'm going to push it at the bottom there where that catch is. And that's where it's going into. Right, let's have a look. So I won't know until I drive the vehicle. Normally that looks like it's quite open, but it doesn't at the moment. Even when I just slam this door, it sometimes comes open. And that, although it doesn't look nice and neat, it does look better. Or does it? Doesn't look completely close to me. Right, that's a lot for today. I've done some snagging on the van. Well, you've seen what I've done. I don't have to tell you if you've got this far. Right, it's time for a bee now. It's Sunday afternoon, and I've been working very, very hard, so at least I deserve just one little beer, or 3 or 4. And we will catch you next time. Please subscribe, that would be proper dandy. And we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye now.